So it's that time of the month again for another net worth update video, and this one is going to be the 13th video in my series. For last month, March, I had a net worth of around $15,000, which was an increase of at least $3,000 compared to February. Now, April was a very interesting month for me because there has been a lot of moves when it comes to my investments. I did some experimenting with my crypto portfolio and paid off some debts that I have accrued in April. There was a lot of movement indeed with my numbers for the month of April, and I am very happy to share them with you in today's video. But before we begin, if you are new here, my name is Jed and I post personal finance and dividend investing videos on pretty much anything related to money, but right now I am documenting my journey in paying off my student loans. So if you're interested in seeing how everything unfolds or you just want to show your support, then please consider subscribing to the channel, liking this video, and also sharing this video. Now with that out of the way, let's get back to the main thing and jump straight to my laptop here to see the numbers. Alright, so here we are on the Google spreadsheets for my net worth update, and as you can see, we are gonna go take a look at the numbers for April. So let's first go into my cash right here with my checkings, number one, which is basically just my Wells Fargo checkings and savings. Now it has grown to $2,105.17, which is like an increase of at least $20 compared to last month, March. Now let's move on to savings right here. I have completely removed Ally Bank from my accounts, but it's still there. It's now just being used for my business, for the tax expenses or tax money. But everything has been moved to Yoda, as you can see right over here. It is at $7,746.24, an increase of at least $500 compared to last month, March. Now, a little bit of explanation for these numbers is that, with April here for checkings, there's not a lot of movement because, I pretty much kept the same almost expenses and kind of like money in for April. So there's barely any movement at all. However, for savings, there's an increase of $500, just as I had mentioned earlier. And the main reason for that one was because of some of the extra money that I received, or kind of like excess money from my tax money. So I had put it in here as well, just so that I have some sort of buffer in case that I have, emergency expenses. So there you go. I added an extra $500 there. So anyway, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple to kind of like lay out all these numbers. But anyway, let's move on to my investments right here. For the stock market, let's scroll down. There you go, April for TD Ameritrade, it's at $2,098.82. And then for Webull, we have $8,278.92. And finally, for Public, we have $77.44. A total overall market value for my stock market portfolio is $10,455.18. So let's talk a little bit about my stock market portfolio. No, I'm not gonna go deep into this one because there's going to be another video for that one in the next coming days. But anyway, as you can see, there's only like a slight decrease compared to March, and I think this is primarily because the stock market has taken a hit as well. Obviously, like the stock prices have gone down, and to be honest, I don't really think much about it anymore, aside from like adding more to my portfolio every month of at least $200, and then I just keep on buying more stocks so that I can increase my dividend income every month. So that's pretty much it, really. I don't think about it anymore, to be honest. I just keep it there, growing, decreasing in value, or increasing their value. So I just leave it there. But anyway, let's move over to my cryptocurrency investments. Let's scroll down. And first, we have Coinbase right here at $165.62. Qcoin at $747.26. I have my wallets here at $77.87, which is pretty much an aggregate of these 5 things right here. But there's nothing for BNB MetaMask over here because I have moved them to the Trust wallet. But anyway, we have BlockFi right over here. It is now 0 because I moved out all of my money from BlockFi and actually moved it towards Qcoin. But anyway, I'll talk more about that later on. Let's move over to DeFi right here with Cake DeFi, $746.20, and then Anchor Protocol here with $312.30. If we total all my cryptocurrency investments together, that's $2,127.13. Total investments right here is $12,582.31. Now, a little bit of explanation with my cryptocurrency investments right over here. Coinbase right here, it decreased in value because Bitcoin's prices have been going down as well. A lot of pretty much the market overall in general has been taking a dip. So it is actually a very good opportunity if you are in the markets, cryptocurrency or stock market right here, to buy actually the dip. That is the go-to strategy for a lot of retail investors, even newbie investors just like me, to just buy the dip because stock prices are cheap and you can literally load up on your shares. Anyway, for Qcoin right here, it's at $747. and it grew a lot actually. At some point in April, it reached $1,000 because this is what I mentioned earlier. I was experimenting with my cryptocurrency portfolio. I was learning a little bit about how to short, long, do some trading bots and all that stuff. So it actually went to $1,000. However, my emotions got the best of me. Instead of like really looking into the technical aspects and fundamental details of a specific token, I let it all go. So I lost like at least $300 from that. Now that is actually a very big lesson for me, because now I know how to make money from that, and I know how to lose money as well. So that kind of like goes both ways. So now I know how. Now I can just easily move on to the next month and start making more money through this method. But I need to be more careful now. Anyway, wallets, not a lot of change here. It's mostly just like the values have been decreasing. The shares I have for each token have not changed at all. I kept it the same. Same thing with BNB, Terra Station at all. Now for BlockFi, as I had mentioned earlier, I removed it completely because I felt like it was a better use of my money to put it actually on KuCoin. This is where I used the money for. So most of the money that I got from BlockFi, I put it into KuCoin. I think at least around 300 of it I put for trading, and then after that one, the 100 was used for kind of like a savings account with Bitcoin. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't losing all the money that I have made from BlockFi, even though I lost a lot of money there, but you know what, that's just how it is. We live and we learn. Now for Cake DeFi, there is a small decrease here of like $3. This is primarily because of the price of Bitcoin, and not much on the price of DeFi actually, because for the price of DeFi, it has been fluctuating around $3 to like 3.6, and at some point it reached 3.6 I believe, or 3.7. But anyway, Anchor Protocol, I gain an interest of, as you can see, $5, which is very big. Anyway, there it is. For total assets, I have $22,433.72, and unfortunately there is a decrease in my assets of around $65.95, or a 0.29% decrease compared to last month. So now there you go, that is it for my assets section. Let's move over to my liabilities section first, with consumer debt or credit cards. As you can see, for April, I only have $2 here. Not a lot has changed from last month. Actually, I have been consistently paying off my debts with my Discover card because I wanted to make sure that my habits are there to kind of like always keep on paying my debts when the transaction has posted. Unfortunately, I was very late when I noticed that I still have $2 here. This was apparently a purchase from CVS just a couple of days ago. But anyway, let's move over to my student loans right here. I only have one left, which is Group A in Ed Financial. It sits at $4,623.91. Total student loans is just the same. Let's talk a little bit about my student loans here, even though I am going to go deeper into this in my next student loan update. But anyway, if you look here, there is a very big difference because from $6,400, it is now down to $4,600. And this is primarily because of my excess tax money. I used at least $900 of that one into this, and then an extra $1,000 because of, like weekly payments. So there you go. There is a very big change. I have gone down below the $5,000 threshold, and with talks of this student loan cancellation, Biden kind of like considering $10,000 on student loan cancellation, I really don't know what my stance is, whether I should actually start paying or just wait until whatever their decision is going to be. However, we'll just see. I do hope though that if they are going to decide something on that and then I keep on paying, they will just reimburse my payments. Let's just see how that happens. But anyway, total liabilities for the month of April is $4,625.91. That's pretty much the same with everything. As you can see, it's very close to my student loan balance. But anyway, that is a liabilities change of $1,906.98, or a 29.19% decrease compared to last month. I think that is the biggest decrease I've had since changing my numbers. As you can see, there you go. This is like close to 30% compared to previous months. The biggest one so far was March, and then February. Obviously I cannot do anything with January because this was the month that I decided to use as kind of like where I would start changing my numbers. But anyway, let's move back over here and go over to my net worth, because this is the number that you are all looking for. So anyway, here we go, guys. This is the number for the month of April. It's $17,807.81, or an increase of $1,841.03, or an increase of 11.53%. Now, there isn't a lot of increase, I would say, compared to March, because if we look at March right here, compared to February, it increased 27%, or at least $3,500. You can see like on the numbers here. But for April, that was the same as February if you look at it. But even though that is the case, even though that it is smaller compared to last month, I'm still happy that there is an increase, because I was really worried that with my investment accounts, tanking, the values have been dropping, that I would actually not see an increase at all, because like I said here, as you can see on my numbers, I have been paying my student loan aggressively. So there's like $2,000 in payments made to my student loan account. And with the income and all that money being moved around, I was very worried that it would not make a positive number. But I am very happy that there it is. The number is positive. There's an increase of close to $2,000. So there you go. So that is my number for the month of April. I am now at 17,000 for my net worth. As for the month of May, my plans are really just to like replenish my money, replenish my savings, and try to keep doing what I've been doing already. I'll obviously make sure to keep my expenses low, and then make sure to like add more ways to make money right now. Even though I have been doing some babysitting, that gives me at least an extra $240 every 2 weeks, so that is very helpful. It actually helps my student loan payments, but obviously that's not going to be enough. I am very happy though that I am getting close to paying off this debt sooner than expected, and obviously if everything goes well, this student loan will be paid off before the year ends. Now, as for my cryptocurrency investments and dividend stocks, I am just really going to focus on adding more to the shares. There are a lot of things that have happened with my stock portfolio, which I will be talking about in my next dividend update video, so make sure to stick around and subscribe to the channel. But anyway, talking about my cryptocurrency investments, I will probably not experiment as aggressively as I did in April when it comes to my trading and trading bots and all that stuff, because I have kind of like wanted to lay low a little bit when it comes to that, because that $300 loss was a little bit scarring, to say the least. So what I just did instead was I set up a trading bot that would do some trades for me without me having to kind of like nitpick or manage it all the time. Now, as for the results of that trading bot, I am now in the green, so it is profitable. So I'm just gonna let it there, do some trades by itself, and keep on making profits for me. One thing that I'm also excited in May is that I have been diving deeper into blogging and writing. So I am on Medium more often than not. So that's where my next experiment is actually gonna go. I want to make sure that I am making money from my writing, so Medium is the way to go. There are other platforms out there that get you paid whatever you are writing, so if you want to blog and make some money, then Medium, and I believe Vocal Media is another platform that you can check out. I am very close to becoming a partner in Medium, so once that starts, obviously I am going to have an extra stream of passive income. Obviously, I'm not gonna expect that once I become partner, income is going to be very big. Everything should start slowly. I think that's how it should be, at least. But as long as I am consistent with writing, then income will just grow passively gradually. Anyway, that is pretty much it for my net worth update video. Thank you so much for watching the entire thing. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you have any suggestions for my spreadsheet or for my strategies when it comes to my investments, paying off debt, let me know in the comments so that I can learn from you. And if you like content just like this, so make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video as well, and share this video. And if you are on Instagram, please add me there at DailyDread as a friend so that we can chat, collaborate, and exchange some ideas. Thank you again so much for watching the entire thing. Have an awesome and wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.